Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Bruce Millen, and today we'll be team on with our Rogue Arena Run. I'm kind of surprised this deck's still going, to be honest. I thought after the first two losses we had, we would be losing a lot more, but we had a nice bit of a Jade combo with the last game, which put a big smile on my face because I'm always a big fan of the Jade. So anyway, let's jump into the next one.
Maiev versus Medivh.
Let the games begin.
None can escape my fury.
I think tossing both of those is the better play. Keep Loot Hoarder because at least it might make them waste a ping on it or something. We'll just go from there. But yeah, I was thinking about this a lot, to be honest, on like Jades themselves. There's only one really real deck that actually uses them, and that's mainly just Druid, because they can draw their deck out and start ramping those up to become like an actual threat at some point, which, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad, but the issue is like no other deck would be able to use them. Like Shaman can't really use them. They have a good card in the fact they can give a Jade Taunt, but you know it doesn't really affect the matter. And then technically I drew that. Disappointing.
Job done.
Ah, cool. And then, like, the other one, which is Rogue, Death Rattle synergies, but again, it's kind of like slow tempo plays, and you can't really do much, which, like, if they wanted to make Jades a bit more useful, especially with the power creep that's gone on there, I think there's something they can probably do, which might take a little bit of finagling in the balance department, but my idea would be to add a keyword based upon like the level of the Jade. So like the really big ones just have Taunt, which means that if you do get to late game, you're most likely going to win, but you're not then suppressing the burn aspect. Like the middle ones could have things like Lifesteal, which allows you to gain a bit of life back, and the smaller ones could have like Rush, which just makes them a bit more proactive play until you get to that sort of like late game. It kind of helps compensate for the style of the player that you want to make anyway. Don't know if that would be a fair balancing, or you want to change the keywords or something like that, but it would be a way to kind of make them a bit more useful in other decks rather than just Druids by themselves. And I don't think it would hinder Druids' way to play them. It would probably make them more obnoxious, but because it meant that they could be playing some of the other Druid cards rather than just the one Druid card, Jade card they play. Because that is the problem, is they got one Jade card that is so obnoxious that they literally printed the card to counteract it. Which, yeah.
The courage of man shall not fail.
Better be something good.
Could do a 2-drop, yeah, and then just all go face and see what we get out afterwards.
But slighter.
I don't know if I got a good deal out of that. Good news is their board kind of dies to my one taunt minion, so eh. You get to draw 2 cards, but then like they've got to do something else. I've got 3 damage in hand. Maybe I could get more damage from here. They could use a spell to get rid of this, but it still does the same effect, yeah. And you waste 3 mana to then not really deal with the board. Like now you're just taking way too much damage, and I think that's, yeah, a loss on their end. Okay, that was a quick one. That was a quick one indeed. That is kind of like what I expected the deck to do, to be honest. Like, when I kind of was thinking this up and getting the cards I did, was the fact they just, like, claim a board. There isn't much they really could do to control it, and then I end up just, like, using the puzzle box to evolve all my stuff and then make them, like, next turn lethal. But, yeah, there we go. If you do enjoy the video, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.